357 Magnum, 125 grain, brass jacketed hollow point. We shot this out of the GP 100 a while back, and you guys wanted to have this shot out of the Snubby. You guys asked for it. You know what's going on with the Golden Sabers, but you guys want to see it shot out of that Snubby right there, so we're going to shoot it out of that Snubby through 4 layers of denim, calibrated gel like we always do. Let's see what happens with the Snubby. We've seen the results with the GP 100. I'll show a link up there. Let you guys watch that video too, and you can compare 4-inch barrel versus this Snubby barrel right here. Let's get it shot and check it out, guys. 357 Magnum Golden Saber. Okay guys, here we go with that 357 Golden Saber, 125 grain out of the Snubby. Let's check it out. Well, you guys got a pretty good shot of that. Let's go check that out. Okay guys, you can see right there where that 357 went in out of that Snubby. One in kicking some butt, really. About 3/4 of the way in. Rapid expansion. Pretty good wound channel. It's twirling, cutting pretty decent, dumping some denim. You can see the denim getting down in there dumping. Looks to be right about that half, one. You go on down, it's developing even better. Definitely know it's fully open at this point. You can see it burnt the gel a little bit. It was coming in so fast. Really nice channel right there. That's pretty wide across the top. Right down there it's at 6. You go to 7. Still cutting in, still kicking some butt. You get right there at about the 9. And then it looks like something's happening here. We see 2 lines. We see a line down at the bottom here where you get denim streaming. I don't know if you guys can see that in the video. And then you got another line coming up here swirling off the top. Well, what's going on right there? Well, what's going on is the jacket's coming apart. The jacket comes off right here at 9, and the jacket's not that heavy in itself, so it basically gets up out of the way. It goes about another 1.5 inches and comes to a rest right there at 10.5. You guys can see that down in there. And you see that streamline coming down in here. Get you on down a little bit further. You see that dark spot down in there. Right at, it looks like it went to about 13 7/8, sucked back a little bit. You see the lead core down in there. Almost made it to 14, but it looks like it also flipped backwards. So back in there about that 9 mark, it must have tumbled when it came out of that jacket right there. And then it went on down to almost 14, but flipped. And you can see where it flipped. It must have flipped right there at 9, because that's when the denim started getting sucked out of the hollow point. Let me get that up out of there so you guys can take a look at it. Okay, you can see I got that jacket up out of there right at the 10, and it immediately clogged all the way with gel at that point once it separated and angled up. And then I got the core up out of there, and you can see there the core mushroomed back a little bit, completely just gave way, and then like I said, it flipped over. So almost 14 inches penetration. Penetration was there. We did get jacket separation, so the main part of the channel itself, the bad part, or you know, the good part, bad part, kind of stopped there at 10. But we did get almost 14 inches penetration all the way, and this was out of the snub nose, guys. Weights and measurements in post. You guys have a good one. Here's a side shot of that snub nose Golden Saber. You can see it's developing. Goes on down. Really nice channel there between the 1. That's a nice deep channel until you get to about that 9 spot right there, and you can see that's where the jacket came apart and went up, and then the core kept on going down to almost that 14. Like I said, weights and measurements in post. Okay guys, quick post to that Remington Golden Saber 357 Magnum, shot out of the Snubby like you guys been asking for. You guys seen the video right there. Hey, I'll give credit where credit's due. I think this round did a pretty decent job. We had some issues. We'll go over that here in a second. Let's just jump straight into it right away. We know we shot it out of the Snubby. Recoil was very light. Velocity was kicking butt. I'll throw all that up there like I always do. You guys see it right there. Penetration. Penetration almost 14 inches on the core, and then the jacket was like 10.5. So right there, you guys know we have jacket separation. You guys watched the video. So I think if the jacket would have stayed with it, if it would have been bonded in some point, we would have got better penetration, 15, 16 inches, right there where everybody wants, 15 inches. But still, 14 inches, this expansion right here, I think was kicking butt. I think the wound channel kicked some butt. I actually think it did a very good job out of the Snubby. So I'm really not knocking around. I'm not a big Golden Saber fan. Everybody knows that because I'm not a big fan of this jacket separation. But I'll give credit where credit's due. It was humming along, singing a song in velocity. Hey, you guys see it right there. I think, you know, everything else turned out very well. I'll throw up expansion. You guys already seen penetration. Weight retention was spot on together, 125 exactly. If you break it apart, it was like 35 and 90 for the core, something like that. But basically together, 125, right where it should be. It's 125 grain, brass jacketed hollow point. There it is, guys. You guys will see close-ups at the end. Hey, I think it did pretty well out of the Snubby. Not going to be my #1 carry load. But hey, I think it did pretty well. I give credit where credit's due. You guys see it. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you guys think of this round out of the Snubby. And I think I threw up the link already on the GP100. Compare the two. Let me know what you guys think. You guys have a good one.